Hello vinyl community, this is Randy. Back today with another video. Today's video is going to be a time-tested record. Time-tested records are records that have been in my collection for a long time. I've listened to them regularly over the years and I still listen to them today on a regular basis. So today's time-tested record, Big Plans for Everybody. Let's Active's Big Plans for Everybody. Let's Active is a band from North Carolina from the early 80s. Mitch Easter, pictured here on the front, was the main guy in the band. And I think they were classified as indie rock or jangle pop, maybe. This is actually their second album. So, yeah, Let's Active. They started out as a trio in 1981. 3 members in the band. Mitch Easter, the guitarist and the main songwriter, and then Faye Hunter on bass, and she sang about half the songs on this first album, and Sarah Romweber on drums. Sarah Romweber was only 17 years old when they made this album, and her brother is Dexter Romweber, who is the guitarist for Flat Duo Jets, I think sort of a roots rockabilly band. So this is their first full-length album from 1984. Before this, they had an EP that I don't have. The name of that EP is Afoot. Yeah, I'll have to get that. I'll probably pick that up if I ever see it anywhere. So, yeah, this came out in 1984. So, this is actually the first Let's Active I heard. On a compilation tape, actually, I heard. The first song on side 2 is called Blue Line. Fantastic song. It was on a compilation tape, so then I ended up getting, actually what I got was this cassette tape. Cypress. That's the name of the cassette. Got this first. I got this used album later, a few years ago. Here's what the cassette looks like. I just listened to it this morning. It sounds excellent. Still sounds perfect. So, yeah, Blue Line was, I don't know if that was a hit or not, but it was a fantastic song on here. Also, Easy Does. Well, I mean, the whole thing is very pop oriented, and yeah, indie rock, college rock, I guess. So, yeah, Cypress, that was their first album, 84. Big Plans for Everybody was released in 1986. By 1986, both Sarah Romweber and Faye Hunter had quit the band. So this album is basically just Mitch Easter doing everything. There's a little bit of help on here. I think there's a song or two that Angie Carlson does some background vocals, and I think there's some drumming help, but mostly this is just Mitch Easter by himself, but still calling it Let's Active. This is the album that I'm featuring today as the time-tested record, so it's what we're hearing right now in the background. So, yeah, it's very pleasant to listen to, very pop-oriented. Here's what this was my night, when I did chose a record for 1 year of my life, every year of my life, 1986, Let's Active was the record I picked. Here's the inner sleeve for this. Kind of a cool inner sleeve, just has this IRS stuff on here. Also, the inner sleeve for Cypress is very cool. It has this drawing of the band. The other side has a picture of the band walking across a ridge, it looks like. So, in 1988, Mitch Easter released the third and final Let's Active album. It's called Every Dog Has His Day. I didn't even know about this one until sometime maybe in the 2000s. I think I found it in a used bin or something, so I really wasn't aware of it. But I've listened to it, and it sounds good too. It's yeah, pretty much just like power pop, I guess you would call it. And by this time, 1988, he had filled out the band again with Angie Carlson on guitar, Eric Marshall played drums, and John Heems on bass. So Every Dog Has His Day, but it's really mostly still just Mitch Easter doing, I think he does all the lead vocals, with Angie doing some background vocals, and you know, writing all the songs. There was a co-producer on this album. Mitch produced the first 2 all by himself. Yeah, so Did I mention when I first got Big Plans for Everybody? I got that on CD. This is what I had first. I found the album in a used bin later. I'd probably buy a new one if they re-released it. I like that one that was in, maybe slightly better shape than this one. It's just, a little bit worn looking. You can hear that. It sounds just fine. So anyway, that's it. That's my time-tested record for today. Let's Active. Big Plans for Everybody. That's the name of the album. Let me know what you think about this one. And, I was just also going to mention that Mitch Easter is also well known as a producer. He produced REM's Chronic Town, their first EP, so Let's Active got to tour some in the early 80s opening for REM. And then he co-produced their first two full-length albums. I don't have Murmur, but Reckoning he co-produced with Don Dixon. And actually I just recently picked up this Palvo album, Siberia, and Mitch Easter contributes some guitar on here and also mixed 3 or 4 of the songs. So, still active. So, that's it. My time-tested record for today. Let's Active. Big Plans for Everybody. Let me know what you think. Thanks very much for watching.